Greetings. Thank you for tuning in with me again at Milhouse Entertainment. Today I want to bring part 2 lesson, but before I bring the lesson to you, I am only doing a highlight of the lesson that I teach during the week. And I bring the highlights so I can try to reach someone that's listening to me on YouTube. And I'm not doing the whole lesson, but just if you will bear with me and listen to me to my highlight. And what I want tonight is participators. I do not want spectators. And when I say that, I want you to see Jesus in me and not Juanita Harris. But before we go into the lesson, I also want to share that God amazing love was when I a witness, really witness. I knew over the lifetime that God was good. But 2012, he really showed me his amazing love. And from there, I decided to go and share it with someone else. When he defeated death for me, he even favored me over my enemies. When they was talking about me, downing me and everything and trying to discourage me, I still kept walking toward the light. I want to serve God. And I thank him for bringing me out. But in today's lesson, I want to bring out two things. The birth of Jesus brought God to man. The cross of Christ brings man to God. And my lesson today is taken from Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirred up stripes, but love covered all sins. And I'm teaching from Proverbs, the love chapter, because it teaches about God's love for his people, God amazing love for his people. But Jesus was born in Bethlehem. And when he was born, he came to the earth to perform his mission, which was to demonstrate God's love. And he went about teaching and healing. And he said that I have come down to do the will of my Father and not to do my will. God's will is everyone who look to the Son and believe in him, they shall have eternal life. And he said that he will raise them up the last day. Jesus gave his life on the cross to free us from the penalty and power of sin. John 3:16 said that Jesus gave his only, one and only begotten Son. And when we think about God giving his only Son, it makes us think about, can we as man take the one that we love and sacrifice them and give them up to Jesus? We cannot put our loved one on a cross. We are not as strong as God, but we can make a sacrifice to God by loving him every day. God gave the Israelites a commandment, and he said for them to love the Lord your God and serve him with your heart and your soul. He wants us to do the same. That is the same command that he wants us to do. We must realize that God is our provider. He's blessing and enabling us to be a light that the world can see. We are motivated by God's love. He compels us because we are convinced he died for us, and therefore we must have faith in him. When we have faith in God and love him every day, he will increase that faith each and every day. But we must remember that God's love is the greatest of all. It cannot compare to man. We as Christians cannot inherit the kingdom unless we believe and love God. We as Christians have to have faith. We have to walk each day by his side and let the Lord be our leader. Last week, I stressed about the evil weapons, and that we Christians have to stay away from them. But tonight, I would like to talk on the fruit of his of God. And on Psalm 34, Galatians 5:22 says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, and faith. And we think about the fruit of God. one I enjoyed reading and researching on was joy. There is a joy when you serve God, when you go about trying to do right and please Him. That is the only someone we need to please is God and not man. But when you go about serving God, having faith in Him, doing what He wants you to do, then you make a difference in the world. And today I am stressing and asking the teachers and the preachers to help me try to bring someone to Christ. Help me to bring someone into the light of the world. And when we think about how the world needs so much love, that's why I come each week trying to stress that if we come to God and bring our love, if we just have faith, just a little faith, the size of a mustard seed, we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. And we, as Christians, have to keep on sharing our love with one another. And most of all, the evil weapons that I was telling you about in last week's lesson, we have to stay away from those things. But if we can stay just with the fruit of the Spirit, and one of the fruit was joy, and I read up on this joy. It's a joy to just go serving, doing for Christ, doing what He wants us to do, helping the poor, going out to the nursing home, the jails, and the prison, and the shut-in. And we have to relate to these people and let them know that we are compelled to come to you to share God's love and let you know and convince you that God have all the power, and if we serve Him, that we will forever, forever be in His heart. And again, I would like for you to join in with me on the next lesson and on part 3. And I will bring to you God amazing love. If you will continue to work with me and just bear with me, I will try to get to all the lesson of love. And thank you very much. And may God keep and bless you until I see you again. Did I go? I didn't hear you say that. Did I go?